Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Bruce Lear for Life here, coming back at you with yet another Toy Wave review. This time we got the new DC Multiverse, the Batman figures. That's right, we got Robert Pattinson Batman, is it Zoe Kravitz, I think? Is it Zoe Kravitz? Yeah, I think it's Zoe Kravitz. It's one of them. And the Riddler. I don't know his actor name. Either way, though, we got all three figures right here. I'm excited. We're going to go ahead, pop these guys open. Let's see what they're all about. Okay, guys, first things first, we're going to look at accessories. So, here is his baseball card. Right there. Nice picture of the Riddler. I like that. Here is... I don't know what this is supposed to be. It kind of looks like something that you use for your car, I guess when it snows, for your windshield. But it's here's a shovel, I guess. I don't know. Nice detail on the handle. And base. We've seen this a million times. Alrighty, guys. Let's get into the meat and potatoes himself. Mr. Enigma. Wow. Very cool figure, guys. Look at this. It's a cool figure. It's got lots of great detail on the mask and everything. I love the Riddler question mark thing right here. I really love this Zodiac-inspired Riddler. This really intrigues me. I'm really interested to see what this Riddler is going to do. Let's go ahead and take a look at the head sculpts and everything real quick. I like the fact that you can see the eyes and everything. That is really cool. I love this back clear piece right here. You can clearly tell it's really homemade. Like a really homemade mask. Now, the glasses are glued on. Let me try to zoom in on that. You see that? This is all glue right here. The right side of this kind of broke off on mine, but it's clearly glued on. You could probably remove the mask. You may have to put in some hot water or something if you want to get like the, I guess like a clear head sculpt or something. I don't know. I'm not going to try to do that. I don't want to do that. I just don't want to break the figure or anything or break the plastic. But yeah. Here's his jacket. Very cool. Oh, it's got a hoodie on the back. Nice, nice. And he has combat boots. Head articulation's pretty darn good. You know, it goes up just a little bit, goes down slightly. Decent neck pivot. Just a decent neck pivot. Now, there's nothing in the torso right here. There is waist swivel. So that's pretty good. I'm actually kind of happy. I like it this way because I know like with Marvel Legends, if they give us like suited figures, they usually add like an ab crunch and it's not very good in my opinion. I like that it doesn't really have anything. It doesn't break up the sculpt. It just looks perfect as is in my opinion. Arms go 360 degrees, move in and out. Got bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. And you know this deal, shake of the dice, you know, depending on whichever thing you position the hand and the ball joint. His legs go outward a little bit. The jacket does hinder some of the articulation, goes forward just a little bit. You can get him in some decent walking poses, I guess. He does have double jointed knees, so that's pretty darn cool. Nothing at the boot, so his feet do move up, they move down. Ankle pivot. And toe articulation. Next up, we got Selena Kyle, Catwoman. You guys know the deal. Baseball card. Boom. Base. Yay. And they gave her a whip. So, it's right here. This is the end right here. So this is where she's supposed to hold it right here. Kind of has like a little handle right here. At the end, this is where, you know, she whips her opponents. I gotta say, and I did look up the actress's name. It is Zoe Kravitz. But I gotta say, man, this is really cool. I buy this as an early Catwoman. I know this is supposed to be when Batman is supposed to be literally like 2 years into his run as Batman. I buy this as like an early Catwoman. This looks really cool. The collar, you guys see that? The collar she has around her neck and everything. The eyes, the ears. Very cool. I like this motorcycle type of outfit. Very nice. I like the gloves right here. This is cool. The gloves have like this little like I guess it's like a sleeve or something that has like a I don't know what you'd call it. I guess like an adjuster. I don't know. But it's very cool. I really like this motorcycle type of outfit. Also, the plastic did get chewed up a little bit, right? Well, it's not chewed up. It's just like pushed in because it's posed like this whenever it's in packaging. So be careful with that, guys. I may have to like maybe I guess I don't know. I guess pop it out somehow if I can do that and put it over the thigh joint right here. But either way, very cool. Also, look at those eyes. That is really cool. She's got eyeliner on and everything. Awesome. And not gonna lie, her articulation's pretty darn good. So, head doesn't really go up. It goes down a little bit. I think this collar piece does kind of hinder the articulation. Yeah, she doesn't really have like a dumbbell joint or anything. I wish she did. Not much of neck pivot. She does go left and right. The head articulation is the weakest point of the figure, in my opinion. So yeah, there's that. And her arms go outward. They go forward, back. No butterfly joint. Does she have... Oh, sweet. She has bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows. She does have a ball joint right here, so you can see that. Same thing with the other figures. It does, you can do the shake of the dice movement, or she can go up and down. If you want to hold her whip, you can do that as well. Torso doesn't go forward, goes back a whole lot. That really helps too. She's a very agile character, and she climbs up walls and stuff. Very cool. Upper torso articulation. Nothing at the waist. That's a shame. So her legs move forward, don't move back, they move outward. No, oh, a little bit of upper thigh swivel, but it's not very good, in my opinion. Double jointed knees. And of course, feet move up, they move down. Ankle pivot. Although mine is pretty darn stiff, so yeah. So there you go. Into articulation. Very cool. You can also get her pose with the whip right here. So yeah. And finally, we have the meat and potatoes himself, Batman. Now, first things first. Need baseball card. Base. And grappling hook. I really like this grappling hook, guys. This is really cool, very different. Now, this feels very Tim Burton-esque. This I do like. You're wondering there's a notch right here. I'm going to show you guys what this little notch does in just a second. Real quick, we're going to look at Batman. Wow. Guys, look at this figure. Look at the detail and everything. You can see the stitching in the cowl too, guys. Look at that. Like you see there's stitching like in the cowl, like in the front right here. I do have some paint scuffs right here, so that's kind of a bummer. Ah, well, it is what it is. The eyes look good. Everything else looks good. Look at that. You see the detail and the stitching and everything within the cowl. It feels very homemade. This bat symbol is accurate. It just has the wings. It doesn't really have like the head with the ears. That is accurate, actually. I've seen pictures of it. And we have some shoulder pads right here. Now, these gauntlets I'm curious about. I don't know what these things do. I don't know if they shoot arrows or hooks or whatever. I've seen Nerf versions of this at, stores, little kids. It's like a Nerf type of deal. I'm really curious about this. These gauntlets, I'm really curious as to what they're going to do. And of course, you have the fins right here. I really like this. It kind of looks like an explorer's belt, really. You go into the back right there. Basic detail, nothing in the back. I really like those lines right there on the upper torso. But yeah, is that a walkie-talkie? No, it's just a pouch. But yeah, it feels very... That's the cool thing I like about this suit is it feels very high tech, but it's super homemade. Like this is definitely something a young Batman would wear. I really like that. We got these boots right here. We have the shin guards right here. I think that's what they're called. They're called shin guards. They kind of remind me of like wrestling boots. We got the bottom. These are like combat style boots. This is a very different bat suit, but I really dig it. It's very homemade and it's something that I think a young Batman would come up with. Also, he has a hole in his hand. So, you take this right here, you peg it in, so you can put him in some pretty cool grappling type of poses. That is really, really cool. One complaint that I do have, I wish he had interchangeable hands. I mean, come on, you're going to have Batman with just an open palm right here. He's basically going to have like a karate chop action, like Buzz Lightyear. So I wish we had some fisted hands, or if at least another like grappling type of hand like this, so it can make for somewhat of a fisted hand. I don't know, maybe in the new Batman that we're getting, because we're getting a couple new figures that the pre-orders just dropped. We're getting Penguin, we're getting an unmasked Batman, and we're getting an unmasked Catwoman. So maybe we can swap out the hands. I don't know. But either way, I just wish he had interchangeable hands. His articulation's alright, you know, head goes down, doesn't go up that much. I think this collar piece right here does hinder his articulation. Same thing with the Catwoman. Good neck pivot, not bad, not bad. Can still go left and right. Can still move out the arms, they go forward. Bicep swivel, he does have a butterfly joint, I love that. He does have double jointed elbows. Same thing, you guys know the deal. Shake of the dice, you know, whichever way you pull, position it with the ball joint, blah, blah, blah. And torso doesn't go forward, goes back a decent amount. That's as far back as it'll go. It's alright. It kind of helps with, I guess, like grappling hook or like flight poses or something like that. But it does its job okay. And upper torso swivel, no waist swivel. Legs go outward, they go forward. Upper thigh swivel, very good, very good. Double jointed knees, nothing in the boot. Feet move up, they move down. Toe articulation, ankle pivot. Boom! I want to get into some size comparisons. So here that we are standing next to our comic book Batman, our recent comic book Batman. Very cool. I still say this Batman's a little too tall, but it works. It works, I guess. You can definitely get him in with these figures. And here they are standing next to the DC Essentials Rebirth Batman. Very cool. And here they are standing next to the McFarlane DC Multiverse Joker. I kind of like the way how these are scaled. This is alright. Don't have any Catwoman figures, but I figured, let's compare her to the DC Essentials Cheetah. Not bad. I like the scale between these figures. And here they are standing next to the DC Multiverse Red Hood figure. Pretty good scaling. I like it. I did have to super glue this guy's thigh together so he can only move. Yeah, he can only move forward and back. He can't really do an upper thigh swivel, not like this one. And he can't really go out either, so. Yeah, it is what it is with this figure. And because we're getting a new Batgirl movie soon with Michael Keaton's Batman, figured why the heck not? Let's compare Batgirl, throw her into the mix. Very, very cool. I like the way all these guys scale. Overall, guys, what can I tell you? This is a great set of figures. Yeah, there are little nitpicks here and there. Primarily, it's with lack of accessories. I kind of wish I didn't mention this. I kind of wish he had that tape accessory, like a tape accessory like how he has in the trailers. I wish for Robert Pattinson Batman that we had an interchangeable fist. Catwoman, honestly, I don't really have much complaints about Catwoman. Catwoman's near perfect. Maybe some fists for her too. That would have been nice, but overall, guys, this is a pretty darn cool wave. As you can see, I have them posing with each other, and I have Batman in like a Naruto style type of running, and of course, Catwoman's on the Mayfix stand, but overall, guys, I would highly recommend you guys do pick up this wave. Now, there are going to be variants. They've just dropped the pre-orders today on Big Bad Toy Store. They're going to have an unmasked Batman, unmasked Selena Kyle, and the Penguin. I'm really excited for that Penguin figure. Hopefully, they'll come with interchangeable hands. That way we can put them on these figures. That is kind of ridiculous how we have to buy more figures to see if they have like interchangeable hands or something like that. But it is what it is, you know. It's the toy business. You can't really do much about it. Other than that, guys, that's pretty much about it. Highly recommend it. Don't sleep on this wave. Ride the wave until the movie comes out, because I'm excited for that movie. And yeah, that's all I got to say. So remember, guys, grow older, grow wiser, get right, grow closer to God. Never be afraid to be who you are. And of course, never stop being a geek. God bless you guys. Thank you so much for watching. This is Bruce Lear for Life here, signing out. I'm vengeance.